Hello everyone. I'm Chitra and I'm thrilled to be your host for today's training session on Lens Studio. As a core team member of AR Club, we are dedicated to enhancing your technical and overall growth. One way we aim to achieve this is through our Lensathon, which provides an opportunity to showcase your creativity and skills on Lens Studio. If you are not familiar with Lens Studio, don't worry. Our session will cover everything you need to know, from generating innovative ideas to submitting your lenses. Our guest speaker, Mr. Jasnoor Singh, is an experienced Snap Lens creator, XR developer, digital creator, and freelancer who is currently pursuing his BCA. He is with us today to share his insights and knowledge about lens creation. He will provide you with a step by step guide on how to participate in the Lensathon, whether you are new to Lens Studio or have some experience. This session will give you the necessary skills and knowledge to participate successfully and win exciting prizes. Let's make the most of this opportunity to enhance your skills and creativity with Lens Studio. Over to you, Jasnoor.
Thank you so much, Chitra. So let me just start this session with introducing myself. So hello everyone, my name is Jasnoor Singh, and I am an XR developer and a lens creator from New Delhi. And I have started my journey back in the COVID times, and I have been using Lens Studio for over 2.5 years now. All the people who are connected with Hack2Skill know me very well, as I conduct Snapchat AR bootcamps whenever it is related to Snapchat. So, in today's workshop, we will be downloading Lens Studio, and I will be telling you all the things which a beginner should know. And we will see how to make Snapchat lenses. And in addition to that, I will be sharing my secret tips and tricks which will help you to make an innovative and appealing lens. So let's just head to over my screen. Let me just present my screen. Okay, so Chitra, is my screen visible? Am I audible, Chitra?
Yes, your screen is visible. You can
Okay.
continue.
Yeah. Okay. So the moment you will write hack to skill on the any browser, so you will be head towards this website, and when you scroll down, there is a Explore Hackathon button. So when you tap on this, you will be pushed towards the section where all the hackathons which are online and offline, and all the hackathons which are held earlier are all available here. So right now, the Lensathon for Snap Air India present India Summer Lensathon, we will register now. So everyone first have to make a account on the website, a personal account in which all the details you have to fill. And when you will enroll for this hackathon, on the right hand side corner top, you will be seeing the button to submit lens. This will open the whole instruction and where you can submit your lenses, and a discussion zone, webinar, and everything related to this. So scrolling down, the first step is to download Lens Studio. So you can just click on this link, and it will redirect you to the Snapchat Lens Studio website. From here, you can see there's a check mark option on which you will be agreeing to all the privacy policy and all the agreements, and you will be getting an option which you can choose the Mac OS and Windows. So every user will be choosing according to their preferences, and then we will select and download. So I have already downloaded this software, so I will be just heading towards the second step. So here are all the guidance resources, Lens Studio overviews are there, and documentation regarding that. So talking about the tutorials, there are the 6 tutorials right now, and all are the tutorials related to Lens Studio with all different topics. And here is the guide to submit your lens. And let's just head towards the whole lensathon. Let me just show you more things. So the prize money will be 10.5 lakhs for everyone, and the first winner will be receiving 2 lakh rupees, and the whole prize money distribution is listed here. And from bronze, which is from the 11 to 15 position, everyone will also be receiving 5K each. And in addition to this, a very good engaging air lenses will be getting 1 lakh every week. And heading towards the down, the theme is to celebrate and spread the diversity trends of a culture. So like cultures like Holi, Diwali, and all these cultures of India, we have to represent these using our skills and lens studio skills. And also the main thing is our creativity. And the submission of lens is multiple lenses you can submit, and there is no limitation for this. So let's just head towards our lens studio. Okay, so let me just tell you what we will be doing today. Today I will be teaching you some 3D tips and tricks for making a lens. And let's just open the template. So the very first template we will be using is animate object. Everyone just downloading Lens Studio, you have to just log in it through your account on which your public profile is already set up. And the moment you will log in, there will be your Bitmoji and your name. And when you scroll down, you can also search here like animated object. So here you can see the preview on the uh, downside and also the complexity of the lens. So let's just open this template. Okay, so the moment project will open, you will be having an tremendous interface in which it is divided into four parts. The first part is the objects panel, and underneath that there is a resource panel. Uh, Beside its there is a scene panel, and beside the scene panel there is an inspector panel. And on the very right side you can see the preview panel, in which you can see how your lens is working and what all things you have added are placed according to your preference or not. So let's just head towards this objects panel, in which there will be all the things you have added. And in the resources panel, there will be all the ingredients you will be adding into your lens. So I have downloaded some 3D uh, characters from the website known as Sketchfab. So let me just show you the website. When you search for Sketchfab, this is a website which provides free of cost, and some are paid 3D models. And from here you can search anything regarding, suppose India. Let's just go with India. And from here on the other, there is a downloadable option. You have to just check this mark. And when you scroll down, there are all free 3D models which are available. Some of them, which are high quality, are also paid for the user. So for today, we have downloaded the 3D model already. So let me just unzip it. Okay, so everyone must be familiar with this cartoon character, which is known as Shrek. So what we will be doing is we will be animating this 3D model, and we will give some good animations into this, and we will import it into the Lens Studio. So everyone must be assuming that they don't know how to make 3D models, and so why they would be knowing how to animate it. So I have made these things very easy. So let's just open one more website, which is Mixamo. Okay, so the Mixamo website is a website which gives you a free animation to your 3D model, and you have to log in your account. I have already an account, so I'm logging in. So you all have to sign up. Okay, guys. So on the left hand side, you can see there are too many animations which are pre-existing in this website. All these animations are free of cost. This whole website is a free of cost uh, website, so you can just upload your character from here. And guys, do remember, Lens Studio only offers you FBX format, OBJ format, and GLTF format, which will work with the Lens Studio. So talking about the 3D model, let's just download it again, because I think I have downloaded the wrong format, which is not according to Mixamo. Shit. Okay, so guys, this model, from here you can download this 3D model, and here you can see there are blend USDZ GLTF. So this will not work with Lens Studio. Let's just search for FBX or OBJ. Okay, so here you can see the first format, which is the original format for this 3D model. We will be downloading this OBJ format. Okay, so guys, this is the 3D model, and it is also having the textures in it. So let's just check the 3D model first. Okay, so let's just import it into the website. Okay, so here you can see the whole 3D model is imported into this Mixamo website. So the moment you will tap on the next, you will be asked to replace all these dots according to the wands. So let's just search for the chin. So here's the chin. Let's just go for the wrist. The elbows are here, knees, and then the groin. Okay, so after marking all the points on the 3D body, let's just tap on the next. This website will be making all the joints, all the skeleton structure for a humanoid 3D model. And after this, we can just use any animation. We can add animation to this whole 3D model. Okay, guys, so you can see there is something different movement, because I have just randomly selected the chin area. So let's just head to over, not making this as perfect as it. So let's just add some animation. Let's just go for dance. here you can see all the animations are here. Let's just go for the silly dance. Okay, so guys, you can see here the whole 3D model is making the dance movement according to the dance movement which is in here, and you can just zoom it and check whether the whole animation is perfect or not. You can see the hands are going into the chest, so let's just adjust all the things here. The moment I increase the arm space between the hands of the 3D model, you can see the hands are now quite perfect as before. So let's just download this 3D model. Okay, guys, don't just make any changes here because these are all according to the Lens Studio. So making any changes here can result in different movements or different things can occur while you were importing it into the Lens Studio. So let's just download this 3D model. Okay, so here you can see the 3D view is showing the all the animations which we have added into the Shrek model. So let's just drag and drop it into the ingredients section, which I have earlier told that it is the resources panel. So also here you don't have to change any settings, just import it normally. Let's just turn off the UI. So these are the objects examples in this template. So they are unwanted, so we can just delete this. Okay, so now you can see the mat is not in the center, so we will just make the adjustments. Here in the inspector panel, in the transform, you can just make changes. And on the above area, here are the tools. Suppose you are using laptop and you don't have a scroller bar, so you will just double tap on the screen and you can just make the adjustments. And this one is the tool which we can use to adjust the 3D model back and forth. And here this tool is used to make a rotation in the 3D model. All the things we will be doing in the scene panel will be showing as a result in the preview panel. So let's just delete all the changes we have made it and make this as 0 so that the 3D model should be in the center of the graph. Okay, so now the 3D model is in the center. So let's just delete the example 3D model and import our Shrek 3D model in under the World Object Control panel. And keep this in mind, the model should be above all these grids. Okay, so you must be assuming where is the Shrek. So we will just select the Shrek parent object from here in the objects panel, and we will use the rescale tool. This rescale tool should be pulled from the center. So if you will pull it from here, it can just make the size inappropriate. So let's just make this link so that whole 3D project should be accordingly resized. So now you can see there is some uh, purple and black texture on the 3D model. So this means that the 3D model is not having the material. So let me just tell you one more thing. Every 3D model is having meshes. Then there is a texture folder in it, and then if there is any animations added, there is a folder in it. So here in the resources panel, you can see the Shrek model is not having these textures in here. So let's just import the textures for the Shrek. Here you can see the Shrek shirt and the Shrek model. Let's open this. Okay, so in the objects panel, the Shrek model, when you tap on the meshes, it will just highlight and show that which all the meshes are selected. So when we tap on this mesh, we can see on the inspector panel the mesh is empty and there is no material there. So let's just create a material which we can use the unlit material. So now you can see the whole the selected mesh is becoming white because the unlit material is in exist of the pre-existing base color, which is white color. So we don't want this color, we just have to add the base texture. So we will just check this mark, and here you can see there is an empty image. So we will be just dragging and dropping it accordingly. Let's just drag and drop Shrek into the textures, and here you can see the Shrek is having his whole textures here, and right now the Shrek shirt is not having the textures. So let's just find the Shrek shirt, and here you can see there is also no material in here. So let's just make another unlit material. Don't just make the common unlit material because this will make it uh, some kind of different texture material. So let's just rename it so that the viewers don't get confused. Shrek body, and we will make another unlit material. We will rename it as shirt. Okay, so let's just check this mark base texture and drag and drop the Shrek shirt into the texture section. Now you can see the whole 3D body is having the textures, and this is making it way more appealing and a very attractive lens. And now you can see the Shrek is oversized, and let's just go to the objects panel back and select the prefab of this 3D model. And again we will be using the uh, scale tool, and we will make it scale according to our preference. So I think this is perfect, and you can see in it in the different previews. And also underneath the 3D model, there is a mat which we can just bring closer 3D model and make it scale according to our scene. And we can also change preview. Here you can see how Shrek is dancing. So I would suggest everyone to not just use the default previews. Let me just tell you one more trick from where you can download the previews. Let's just head towards the Pixel website. This is a website which provides royalty free photos and videos of the scene, of anything you search for, of anything you want specific. So let's just change it to videos, and let's just go for garden. Okay, so park, let's just go for it. And you can see the whole video is in horizontal path. So let's just change the orientation to a vertical. So let's just find the perfect one. I think one more keyword we should be adding, empty park. Okay, so this is the perfect preview, I think. So let's just download it from here. Okay, so the video is private for some reason. Let's just find another one. Let's just download this. Okay, I think there is something error in this website. Maybe the server is down. So let's just try downloading this one. Okay, so video is not there. Okay, so the creator have privated the video. Let me just check into my laptop. Maybe I have the previews. Okay, so this is also a website, Unsplash, which is a very popular website for the free videos and images. So let's just search for park here, and let's just filter the orientation into the portrait mode. Okay, so just to show you, let's just download this image only. For some reason, maybe the website is not working. Let's just download this image and let's just head towards our desktop and opening Lens Studio. Here you have to switch. There is an option for image and video. So here is the option from files, and let's just navigate towards our different preview. Here you can see this is way more appealing than that of the default previews which Lens Studio offers. So let's just go with this one. This is way more appealing. So in the bottom you can see there is a record option and there is an image option. So making your lens, let's just talk about first the project info. So the project info consists of lens name, lens size, and the lens which is made for. So when we talk about the complex lenses, there are front camera lenses and rear camera lenses too. So talking about this lens, this is a lens which we have to use from the rear camera. When you will be launching this lens on your Snapchat account, you won't be able to use this lens on a front camera because we have checked this mark off. So let's just name this as Shrek Silly Dance. And let's just capture a image for making the lens icon. So when you tap on the project info again, you will be seeing the lens preview option and the lens icon option. Let's just navigate towards our icon, and from here you can adjust the whole image, which is the suitable one. And let's just resize it. Okay, perfect. So we will have to apply this option, and from here you can see the lens preview. We will be making this empty because we will be recording an custom preview. So let's just apply this from here. And as I told you, there is a capture option and a record video option. From here you will tap on this record option, and minimum we will be recording for 3 seconds. Minimum is the 3 seconds, and the maximum is for 10 seconds. And also, one more thing, guys, when you will be making custom previews, there will be many problems. So, let me just tell you all the problems which I have faced when I was a beginner. So, the very first thing is that all the previews which are uploaded on the Lens Studio, they are 9 is to 16. Everyone must make sure that this is set towards the iPhone 8 ratio panel, which is 9 is to 16, so that it is according to the Lens Studio guidelines. So when you tap on this, you can also change for just to preview, but these all are not acceptable by the Lens Studio because the ratios are different for every phone. So the required resolution is 9 is to 16. So let's just publish this lens. So it will redirect to your default browser, and this will be uploaded as community lens. So we will tap on this submit new lens. The moment we will tap on this, you will again showing all the information you have filled in the Lens Studio, and let's just add the preview. When we tap on the preview, here are also basic specifications. The expected ratio should be 9 is to 16, as I have told you earlier, and the minimum resolution should be this, which the Lens Studio have already generated accordingly, and the video size should be 32 MBs and image should be 10 MBs. So let's just upload our custom preview. So this is Shrek preview. So here you can see it is to be reviewed. So it means when you will be uploading this lens, it will take some preview time also. So let's just apply, and doing all these steps. Here you can see the first one is the lens name, and underneath that there is a visibility option. Everyone has to make sure this is set as public so that all the judges can see what you have created, and underneath that there is a primary category option which you have to fill at compulsory basis because it is required. The secondary one is secondary as it is. So let's just go with the characters because we have added a cartoon character into a lens, and let's just add a tag. So guys, keep this in mind whenever you will be submitting the lenses. The very most important tag you have to add is IN Lensathon 2023. Lensathon 2023. So let's just add this. I'm confused, like it is 2023 or just 23. So we will be adding this tag for both right now, and I will be confirming you in the last. Let's just Lensathon 23. Okay, so you can maximum add 8 tags for this. So let's just add Shrek, silly, dance. This is some kind of meme lens, so we will add meme. We will also add a relevant tag which is Snapchat, and the other one we will be adding is funny. Okay, so from here you have added all the required options and all you have done. So let's just submit this lens. Okay, so the prompt of congratulations, your lens have been submitted and is currently in review. So the team Lens Studio will be reviewing your lens so that they will be making it in the live status. Now it is in the processing status, and there are all the tags you have added, and it is set on public for now. I will be Okay, okay. So now it is in processing. That's why I can't just edit this visibility option. We will be hiding this lens afterwards. And when let me just show you one of my lens. Snow flake bear. So I have okay, okay. Let's just make something similar to this. Uh, this one is the famous lens of mine. I have made this the super famous game, which is Subway Surfers. From here, you can see, I have added all the tags, and here a scan trigger, and I have added the dance movement as primary category, and secondary category is funny. So right now it's on the public, and here you can see you can make it hide offline public, but you should not play with this option because it is to be set at public. So as I have uploaded this lens, this is a live lens. So let me just tell you how to just submit your lens. So the moment you will be heading towards the Hack2Skill website, here you can see a submit lens option. Tap on this. You will be head towards your panel, your personal panel. Here you can see there is a home, team management, and the lens submission, which is pending from my side. So we will just tap on this lens submission, and here you can see there is a one response. So there are multiple responses. There is no limit of submission. As many as lenses you will be submit, the more will be the chances. But everyone must be keep in mind the quality matters at the end, not the quantity. So let's just submit this lens. The first is the lens name. So we will just copy this and paste it in here. And the moment our lens, the Shrek lens will be live, there will be an option of share link here on the right hand side. When you tap on this, it will automatically copy the lens link, and let's just paste it in here. And the third one is the lens ID. So when you will seeing this lens name, underneath that there is a lens ID option. So this whole is the lens ID, and beside it there is a copy option. You can just tap on this and it will also automatically copy the whole lens ID. So we will just paste it in here, and underneath that all the compulsory mandatory options we have filled, and this is something which I will suggest everyone to do. So this is a lens demo video URL. This option is something which can make a good impression on the judge. So I will suggest you to just screen record the whole process you have made, the whole lens creation process. And after making this, let you just have to upload it on the any hosting platform, which is Vimeo and YouTube. The best one is YouTube for now, and make sure when you will be uploading the video, the whole demo video on any of this platform, make sure the link is public. So in this, you will be just pasting your demo video link, and you will be adding this. So right now I'm not submitting this as of now because this is not the thing I have made for. So we will just cross this, and let's just make another one. So let's just, and guys, one more thing before closing the Lens Studio software, make sure you have saved the whole project, because if you will just discard this project, you will not be able to extract this project as of now it is. So let's just save it and rename it as Shrek Silly Dance. So this will be our folder name. So let's just save. Okay, so now the project has been saved, and on the left hand side, you can see in the recent projects there is a strict silly by mistake I have made it. It is dance. So let me just share my one more template. Let's just go with, let's just type this body, and here you can see different body related 3D projects. So we will just go with the body mesh. When you tap on this, it will start loading the project, and let's just show you. It is very impressive template. I have made many lenses using this template. So this one is pretty heavy template, so let's just wait for it to get load. As you can see in the preview panel, it is showing our old lens preview. So here you can see, let's just switch to a video. Here you can see the person which are in the preview are wearing some kind of sci-fi suit, which are tracking the whole body of the user in the frame. So let's just switch it to the photo, and there are several examples here, but as I told you earlier, everything must be unique because it make the chances higher of winning. And let's just see the other projects. So here you can see some kind of growing vines, which is implemented on the full body. And okay, so this is some kind of watery theme, and these are the whole example projects. Let's just delete the non-wanting and just toggle this on. And here you can see there in the scene panel there are two bodies. uh, it is up to you if you want the lens to be applied on the two bodies, if there are two-person in the frame, or on the single body. So making it optimized, for right now I will be deleting the second body, and now you can see the body is automatically into the center of our graph. So let's just see what is underneath this whole module. So keep this in mind, don't just delete this 3D body tracking module, because this is the ultimate thing which will be making the 3D model and make it track towards the person in frame. So let's just import the Shrek model which we have added in the previous project. Let's just drag and drop. So everyone must be assuming that earlier I have added some animations to the Shrek body, and what will be the ultimate thing which will be taking in place in the preview panel. So I will be showing you the whole process. The moment you will be importing the 3D model into the resources panel, when you tap on this arrow icon, there is a parent 3D model, which will be the ultimate thing to be drag and drop into the objects panel. So we will just search for 3D body tracking, and we will just drop this into this. So again, you can see here in the 3D body tracking module, you can see body mesh, the belt, which is already on as an example project on the body. So we will just delete all the unwanted thing and the body mesh. Okay, so now you can see the person is now empty. There is no 3D body. So let's just rescale it. Here in the inspector panel, you can see the whole skeleton module of a humanoid 3D model. This is the thing the Mixamo website do to a 3D model, which is not having any animation. And if there is any animation, I will suggest you to just go with the Mixamo website because it is according to the requirements of the Lens Studio. So let's just rescale the 3D model. Here you can see the animation is playing right now, and let's just make it this. Okay, so the moment you will tap on this parent's Shrek silly dancing, you can see in the inspector panel there is an animation mixer. It is set to as autoplay. So let's just toggle this off. Okay, let's just refresh it. I think I have to just download it. After an update, there is some glitch into this. Let's just head over to the Mixamo again. Earlier we have added the animation. We will just delete the animation as of now. And the earlier 3D model is already uploaded into this. So now you can see there is no animation applied in here. So suppose you have added animation. Suppose there is an animation of this slowly reaction. So what we will do is we will just cross this from here, and this will just make the whole 3D model into its static position. So as we have processed it earlier, it will be having the whole humanoid structure towards it. Here will be the all things, the grown and everything will be there only. So we will just download this character without having any animation. So here you can see the T pose. It must be at a T pose. So as you can see, the 3D model which we have downloaded from the Sketchfab, this is an, here you can see, this is an A position. So this can make some problems. Let's just download the T pose only. So we will just close this website, and we will just again drag and drop the skeleton model of Shrek. Okay, so it's now here. Let's just delete the previous one, which has animation to it. Let's just delete this one. Okay, so now we will just tap on this, and we will just drag and drop into under the 3D module. We will rescale it according to our preference. Okay, so here you can see uh, in the underarms of the Shrek, there is some kind of mesh coming from here. This is the problem. Like it was earlier in an A position when we have downloaded it from the scratch. After adding it into the Mixamo, we have selected the T pose. So let's just adjust it accordingly. Let's just make it bigger. Okay, adding the textures to it. Let's just form the textures. Okay, drag and drop into the textures resources panel. Okay, so guys, everyone, make sure there is an option to make it optimize when you tap on any of the image. Not I'm talking about the textures only. If you tap on any image, there is an option in the inspectors panel, optimization type. Here you can see the original size of this texture was 501 kb, and the RAM usage was 512 kbs. So the RAM usage is something which makes the lens smoother. So we have to keep this in mind that this lens will be played on Android mobiles and iOS mobiles as well. So talking about iOS mobiles, the iPhones, there is no such problem regarding RAM because they are more powerful than the Android ones. So everyone must make this at performance. So let me just show you what will happen if we will not just make it performance. The optimization will not be at performance. So here you can see it is, let's just update it first. Okay, so now it's of 13.13 MBs because we have not added the textures to our 3D models. As of now, it is in the ingredients panel. It is not in the objects panel. The thing in the objects panel will be showing the size of our lens. So let's just go with unlit again. For fast process, let's just control D on the unlit so that it will duplicate our unlit material. So let's just toggle this on, drag and drop the Shrek texture. Unlit 2, let's just check this on and drag and drop the shirt material into the image. Um, okay, so here you can see I have not added the material into the specific mesh. So you can also choose this material from this option. Also, you can just drag and drop the unlit 2 into this proper material section. And here you can see the shirt is added, and also you can see this some kind of mesh is coming out from here. It is but obvious because it was earlier in A position and we have selected in T position. So try finding a T position 3D model. So let's just, okay, so when we tap, let's just first make it in the video. So here you can see the 3D model is not taking any of the tracking of the whole body. So what we will do is we will tap on the 3D module, and under the proportion and pose, we will just go with the match hierarchy. This match hierarchy is the option from which the Lens Studio will extract all the positioning from the 3D model and match it according to the person in the frame. So we will just go with this one, and now you can see the whole 3D model is moving its arms, its toes, and let's just change the preview. Okay, so here you can see this is looking quite cool, and this is tracking the whole positioning of the girl dancing in the preview panel. So let's first download a preview, a good preview. Let's just go with the pixels again. Boy dancing. Orientation should be at vertical. So let's just add one keyword, solo. Okay, so let's, okay, I think this is quite far from the whole scene. Okay, so I think this one is the perfect one. I hope this video gets download. Okay. No, it's a image. Oh my god, I have selected it as photo. Let's just switch to video. Now again we have to search for this. And here you can see, okay, so okay, this is not having the much light. Okay, so this one I think it's a perfect one, but he's just standing. Let's just go for a dance. Okay, so this one is the perfect, I think, but I think it's behind the chair. So let's just go with, but the full body is not there, so we will go with this one. Let's just down with this one. As of now, it is the whole body tracking. So choose a preview which is exposed with the full body of the person in panel. So as I told you, let's just go on this preview panel. When you tap on this two people dancing, this is a title for the default preview which is within the Lens Studio. We will add our downloaded video from here, and we will be navigating towards our preview. So okay, so the video I think is very heavy because it is kind of not that smooth in the preview panel. So here you can see we will just rescale it's bigger. I think it's too much heavy. It's making the Lens Studio lag. Let's just, it's kind of 25 MBs. Okay, so I think it's now processed and making some smooth motion. So the body, okay, so it's looking cool. So let's just record this. Okay, let's rename it to pre Shrek moment. And let's just snapshot our lens icon. I mean, anything for now. And we will tap on this icon and navigate towards our icon. So, body mesh, we will rename it as me as Shrek. And here, one more option I have forgot to tell you about. So, there is a hint option. This will activate the moment Snapchat will make your lens activate on his or her phone. So here you can just go with the relevant one. So as of now, I will go with, okay, so right now there is nothing similar to the lens, so we will just go with the none. So okay, apply. So let's just check how much our lens is taking the memory. Okay, so as of now, this is the awesome thing right now because the Shrek model is a low poly model. So there are high poly model and low poly model. The low poly models are something which covers the space less, and they are way too much optimized. And as of now, let's just see what what will happen when we will make it as the performance. The optimization should be at performance. So it's now 0.45 MBs, and we will just make it at performance. The original one was 200 kbs and current is now 50 something. So let's just make it also at a performance optimization. And now uh, making it as optimized textures, we will just update the memory again. And here you can see before it was 0.45 and now it's 0.26. So adding as much as elements to your lens, make sure that the lens should be less than 2 MBs, because as I told you, the Android phones and the iPhones all have to run this lens, so it should be a smoother experience for every Snapchatter to use it. So this is a wonderful thing that it is for 2.26 megabytes. So let's just upload this lens. me as Shrek. Let's just upload it. So, guys, I have explained you how you can just go with a good concept, but with some smart moves using these all websites I have told you, and I hope you will all be making some good lenses. Let's just make our preview set. You can see here, apply. We will go with character again. And again, I'm telling you, let's just confirm first what was the tag for the same. Let's just go for the home. Okay, so here the guidelines are mentioned. As I told you, the lens should be of 2 MBs and under that, and no lens studio template with minor edits are customized. So as I told you, no minor edits with the lens studio templates will be acceptable because they are just the template of lens studio, not your creativity. So I will recommend you all to make something unique and more creative. And the tag is IN Lensathon 2023. Okay, new ideas not copied. Preview video is a must, as I told you earlier. So let's just add this tag to our lens. This will make your lens eligible as. Let me just show you one more thing. Let's just copy this and add our tag again, Shrek, and everything related to this. And in the scanner triggers, in the previous project, I haven't told you about this option. The scanner trigger is something when we scan for something in the in the scene of the snap camera on the mobile, it will just scan and show some lenses regarding that particular scene. So let's just go with the human. Whenever the human will be scanned, the human body will be scanned, this lens will activate it. So let's just submit it, and we will also check that our previous lens is public or not. Okay, so this lens is now public, the silly dancing one, and here you can see the lens status is at public, and all the things are there according to your preferences. You can also change the categories afterwards also, and also you can suppose if you have submitted the lens and you are thinking about that, oh my god, you have just uploaded the lens without adding the tags and all, just go on the website of mylenses.snapchat.com and you can just add it afterwards also. And there is the snap code, and this is the whole lens inside as of now. So this is lens id, and now it is at public. So this is how you will be all adding the lens id, and share link option is also available after it is now public. So this lens is now at processing. So let me just. Okay, so guys, if you have any problem or anything asking about the whole Lensathon, you can directly contact me on my Snapchat. This is my public account for now, and you can just add me on Snapchat, and I will just reply to everyone, every query you can ask. And underneath that, there is a link for my all social media accounts. You can follow me on these whole accounts, and also I'm on LinkedIn. You can also text me there. Also, I can help you out. And also, one more thing, you can just join the discussion zone of the Hack2Skill. This is a Discord server for the Hack2Skill. Here, creators like me, we are always online there. You can just ask anything you want. And if you don't want to ask it in public, you can just go on my Snapchat account. As I told you, this is my Snapchat username. Snoor.harry is my Snapchat username. You can just go on this account, and You can ask me anything. So this is all for the today's session, guys. So if anyone is having any kind of doubt or any query or anything related to what all I have done and shown in this session, you can just directly ask me.
So, thank you for attending the session, guys. Even after the session, if you have any queries, any questions, you can ask in the AR Club community. I hope this session has added value to your learning. Special thanks to Jasnoor for taking the time out of his busy schedule and delivering an amazing session. I would also like to express my gratitude to all of you for your support. So keep following AR Club for more opportunities like this. Thank you, guys.